Guys, how are you? Happy weekend. I just want to go do a little bit of a quick rundown of a couple trades I took Friday evening and obviously gave it to my VIP members. Again, I love trading my NAS, gold, US 30, but I definitely like trading Bitcoin and ETH over the weekend. So I did post two signals on Friday evening, one Bitcoin and one ETH. Bitcoin actually hit 1,000 pips, and ETH went down about 300, almost 400 pips, and it's still on the move on a shore right now. But anyways, I want to start off with Bitcoin first and give you a nice little rundown exactly how I actually came across this trade and how I was able to line up this perfect little in and out. I gotta say, with a lot of members, that's making easy money. But anyways, when it comes to crypto, I always like looking at the 4 hour charts. Sometimes the 1 day to see exactly where it's bouncing between. But as you can tell right now, I'm laying on the 4 hour chart for Bitcoin. I did see a lot of resistance coming up from the zone. So this is what I was looking at on Friday evening before I posted this signal. So from this little line is my resistance zone. And you can tell right now the market, it's not doing the best. It's very, it's going right down as everybody knows. But anyways, carry on. So what I normally do is obviously start off with my box, and this is my box for my retracements. Meaning now, if it goes into the zone, it's a hard decision of which way it's going to go. If it's going to go bullish or if it's going to go bearish. But right now, everything on the market is becoming a short sell. So, anyways, what I did here is put my box like I always do, line it up from the other points. If you actually extend it into this little zone, you'll see exactly why I actually kind of chose it a little bit more too. Is now because when they actually came up into that box, you're hitting at least this point, you're hitting that point, and you're also looking at these other entries as when it came down originally from being so bullish. So a lot of support here. Next, you know, the support broke and it came into a bearish market. It held right here and then it came right back up with obviously that positive news of the inflation coming back a little bit. But anyways, right back to the trading. 4 hour zone coming back into the 1 hour time frame. And again, I never, when it comes to crypto, I always look between a 4 hour and a 1 hour time frame. I never like to look at 5 minute time frames. I never like to look at 15 minutes just because again, it's a slow moving chart. When there's news that comes out, yes, you're going to see a very volatility markets. But normally on the weekends, there's no volume. It's very slow, and it's easy to be able to predict exactly what's going on. But anyways, now here I am on the 1 hour chart. Exactly what I was saying. It came up to my zone of 19,400. Right from 19,400, it came right back zone. It came right back, right down to the downtrend. So again, just following my retracement line that I have going up here, it definitely hit. There was a lot of resistance. It never broke through and it came right back down. So, and that's why I actually took the trade again as thinking it was actually going to hit my retracement line. But again, it didn't. But it was in my purple box as I was predicting to think that a sell was coming. So, anyways, again, I posted this signal Friday night, probably around like say 7 o'clock ish. And from that side here, coming into Sunday now, the market is just about ready to reopen. Here we are now about 1,000 pips. Right now, I did tell my members, even myself, that we all closed out on the trade and just ready for the Sunday market to reopen at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So right now, I called it off, took my profits and run. So that was the Bitcoin trade. Now, for example, again, ETH. ETH, I always like, again, crypto, 4 hour time frame. When you come to the 4 hour time frame, again, it's all been on a downtrend right now. But anyways, I couldn't find any retracements up in this level up here. So what I did now was just counter offer on the 4 hour time frame regarding the last week of what happened. So now from this time frame, the resistance line that I have going on, it hit, it hit, it hit, it hit. So again, it's just consolidation going right down. I'll be honest, I feel like maybe I called the trade a little bit early, but you know what? It's crypto. Put it this way, as a profitable trader, you're bound to see red in your account before you see blue. So you know what? If you were just been patient, held the trade, not have to worry about the going dips going up and down as a regular market does, just let it sit, let it play. Unfortunately, if it does hit stop loss, it hits stop loss. But right now, exactly what I planned out, is exactly what's happening right now with the markets. So I'm going to minimize it a little bit more now too, coming into the 1 hour time frame. Coming into the 1 hour time frame, exactly the same stuff is happening, following my line all the way through. So here is Friday evening when I posted the signal for all my members to be able to take the signal and take the trade in on the sell. It did come down maybe about like say 200 pips, but it came and reversed back into entry zone. So I did put another memo in my group to take another entry at these levels here because I was positive, sure that it was going to come right back down. You got to remember when you're following the Bitcoin like Bitcoin, every other small coin is going to follow Bitcoin's move. So Bitcoin crashed, it's coming down, like I said, about 1,000 pips that we scored. Now ETH is going to follow the same direction. So again, I posted this signal Friday evening. There was not a lot of volume. There was not a lot of movement coming into the weekend. I predicted a little bit more volume, but you know what? You can't complain when, especially when you're making money. So, anyways, I posted an entry from 1340, and it hit. We took an entry and came right back down, and it came back up to a little bit more. It came up to a high as 1348, as you can see on my screen right now. That's not bad. Again, I was actually predicting it to come to about 360 roughly. But again, if that was the situation, things would have been bullish and I would have actually got myself out of this trade and just went on an uptrend. But you know what? I was confident with my trade. I stick to my circle. I stick to the math that I have actually going on with the system right now. And again, like I said, it worked. So right now, again, I'm actually still holding two entries with ETH right now. I still predict that it's going to come down a little bit lower, just like Bitcoin. The whole market right now is coming on a downtrend. So again, I did tell my members if you wanted, close your trade. There's nothing wrong with having profits come into your account. But again, you got to realize when you're trading as well, you cannot have emotions. Meaning now, if this trade continues, you can't have emotions that you're upset that you just got out of the trade. You got out too early. You put your stop loss a little bit too close. Sometimes it's hard to be able to take someone else's signals to be able to be exact to what your notes you want to be. But sometimes you need to be able to have confidence with yourself. And again, obviously proper risk management. Lose 2% to be able to gain about 8 to 10%. So you got to understand the math a little bit more. But again, it goes flow with exactly how much you have in your bank accounts. So if you're only playing with like say $200, I wouldn't recommend saying like my favorite pair, Nas, taking a big entry because again, taking a big entry in a 0.05 lot size, you're not going to be able to survive. Meaning now, if it comes down 100 pips, 200 pips, you will get kicked out. Then questions come back. Oh, why did I get kicked out? Why did I get kicked out? Well, number one is you didn't have the cash flow coming into your account that you needed to be able to take the position. But anyway, sorry, I don't want to get carried off with that there. So again, I just want to talk about my trades. Again, Bitcoin and ETH. So this is what things stand right now, but everything else seems to be okay. Like I said, I'm still holding. And if you actually see my screen here right now, I did actually post it in my VIP page. So I always post updates, Bitcoin, and again, exactly what was going on. So this being said, I did post an article right now. There's some heavy news coming this week, and we'll see what happens. But anyways, what I wanted to show you was an example exactly what was going on. So again, ETH trade, Bitcoin trade. Here was my signal Friday at 7:21. So ETH sell now at this time frame, at these zones, and my stop loss. And the profits were open. That was my ETH, and here was my Bitcoin sell. The same thing. I predicted it to go a little bit higher, but unfortunately it didn't. But you know what? We still made money, and next, from there it continued on. But anyways, if you guys are looking to be able to continue to learn how to trade properly, read the charts, see exactly what goes on, this is my actual second video. I'm definitely going to continue doing a lot more in the future as we come around. But again, I'm running my own business only to become wealthy. We are looking to expand into a different direction. So if it comes to like say more videos on Facebook, more videos on Telegram, we will be getting there. Again, we've actually just opened this business for about like say 4 or 5 months now, and it's a working process. I have a lot of members asking me for requests about this, about this. So I am taking my own notes, trying to dissolve and trying to come across something a little bit different that we can actually all manage and learn the skill together. But anyways, if you guys have any questions, concerns, please let me know. I'm definitely here to help you and also be a strong mentor to make sure you actually get in the right direction. But anyways, when you enter every single trade that you see posted on the market, please always do your own research. Always trade responsibly and always use proper risk management. Anyways, you guys have a blessed weekend. And again, let's get ready for the market. Here we are now.